Hey, writer friends, if you've ever said to yourself, I really want to write a book, but I just can't find the time, then this video is for you because today I'm tackling the myth, and I do mean myth, of quote, finding time, unquote, to write your book. We'll be discovering the power of micro moments, breaking down lies we tell ourselves, and building a writing routine that works with your life. I'm author Nancy Basile, and I have published 5 murder mysteries. You can get a free book of mine using the link in the description below. First off, I want to apologize for my filming conditions. We're getting new siding on our house, and it is very, very loud. So I took to our local park to try to record a video because it's been so long. The summer's been crazy and hectic. We've been on vacation. We've been traveling. My son's getting ready to move out. Oh my goodness. But here we are talking about finding time to write, which is perfect timing because trust me, I'm having that same problem right now. So first up, here's a little truth bomb for you. You will never find time to write. It's not hiding between the cushions of your couch. It didn't roll under the bed, never to be seen again. It's not magically going to appear between work and making dinner and driving to soccer practice and going to the gym. The myth of finding time is just that, a myth, because what you actually have to do is carve out the time and commit to it. You claim the time. You don't find it. So let's talk about what your day actually looks like and how some of that time can be claimed for writing. For instance, I am not a morning person at all, but it's the only time that my brain actually functions halfway decently. So I have to force myself into my office or to take my laptop to the library or wherever it works for me, and for at least an hour a day, write. It's hard because I'd rather just drink more coffee or scroll Instagram or go out to breakfast with friends or my husband. But if I don't commit to that hour every morning, the day gets away from me. And then by, 3, 4 o'clock, my brain doesn't work anymore. Now, if you're a night person and the evening is when your brain is firing on all cylinders, then maybe Netflix isn't a great choice, or turning on the Xbox. Maybe that's when you need to dedicate that hour or half hour or whatever to writing. So it's not about finding time, it's about using the time wisely that you already have. But now if you're saying, Nancy, I'm, a single parent with 2 kids and a full-time job, and my evenings and mornings are taken up with getting them ready. Or maybe you're saying, Nancy, I already have 3 jobs just to pay the bills. I'm dying to write this book. You're telling me to claim the free time that I'm giving up for other things? I don't have any. Well, that's where micro moments come in. Everyone has this idea that an author sits down at their typewriter, their computer, and just writes all day. And very few authors probably get to do that. Sure, the best-selling ones might be like that, but I remember reading about Diana Gabaldon. She writes a little bit in the morning, takes a nap, goes for a walk, writes a little bit in the afternoon, and maybe in the middle of the night if the inspiration strikes her. I read that Abby Jimenez wrote whole books by dictating them to her notes app while she went on walks with her dog. Sometimes you got to get creative. So let's talk about how to do that with those micro moments. So many first-time authors write their first book in between all the other moments. Maybe they have 5 minutes when they're sitting at their child's Little League game. Maybe they do dictate while they're walking the dog. Or for 15 minutes before bedtime every night, they get down everything they were thinking about all day. It doesn't have to be hours and hours of time. You would be surprised, because if all you're writing is 500 words a day, that's going to add up by the end of the year. You got to manage your time. And that means not checking your email every 10 minutes. That means setting aside specific dedicated time to check email, doing it once, twice, and then letting it go. Batching distractions. You also have to create boundaries. When you dedicate those micro moments, that free time, set a boundary around that and protect it like you are protecting Winterfell from the Lannisters. And you can set writing appointments. If you know that you have a half-hour commute every day, try dictating your book. Remember, it's your rough draft. It doesn't have to sound perfect. You just have to get those ideas and words out, which leads me to talking about sustainability. Don't set goals for yourself that you cannot achieve because you can't sustain the writing habit. If all you have is 10 minutes a day, then 10 minutes a day is what you get. Small, consistent goals are way more important than going long periods of time with nothing and then burning out by sitting down and writing for 8 hours in a day. That's going to give you unreasonable expectations, and it's going to seem like a chore, and it's not sustainable. However you get rid of the distractions and protect your time is very important. And I have a video on this channel with distraction-free apps for you to check out. So if you've been waiting for the right time to write your book, don't wait anymore. Just start. A little bit, most days of the week, is going to get you a lot further than sitting around beating yourself up for not finding the time to write. Your story deserves to be told. If you have any tips for getting your book written, please leave them in the comments below so that we can all learn from your experience. And don't forget to like and then subscribe to this channel so you get more writing advice just like this. I sincerely appreciate you for being here. If you've watched to the end, I just want you to know how much I appreciate it. I do. See you in the next video.